We've been living and traveling in our Airstream full-time for the last 6 months, and it's time to find out if we're overweight. Just like when you live in a house, you tend to accumulate stuff, and there's a lot of things I know we have added to both our trailer and our truck over the last 6 months. We weighed when we moved into the camper, and we were right on the border. So let's find out today if we're overweight or not. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the trailer connected to the truck. We're gonna put the front wheels of the truck on one scale, the back wheels of the truck on another scale, and both wheels of the trailer on the same scale. Before you hit the cat scale, make sure you download the Weigh My Truck app. When you're at the actual scale, you'll just type in the location and then you can weigh yourself. All right, let's dig right into this first weigh-in. Actually, first, let me say a little disclaimer here. I'm actually a professional fitness coach. I'm not a professional RVer, truck driver, anything like that. So if I mess something up, please feel free to leave me a comment. But I think the things that I've learned are gonna help you out, so let's get right into it. This first weigh-in is gonna help me determine if my truck is overloaded. What you wanna do is you wanna go into the door jamb on the driver's side of your tow vehicle, and you're gonna look for this sticker right here that I'm going to put up on the screen. The number we're looking for is called your GVWR. That's the gross vehicle weight rating. What that means is it's the most that your truck is allowed to weigh with everything that your truck came with, plus all the stuff that you put in your truck, plus the weight of your trailer sitting on the truck. So with the front and rear axles on two separate scales, with the trailer still connected, I'm including that weight that's being transferred over from the trailer. So if you look at my sticker on my truck, my GVWR is 10,000 pounds. That's the max for my truck. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the steer and the drive axle from our cat scale printout. We're going to add those two numbers together, and we're going to compare that to our GVWR. You can see that between my 4480 and my 5880, that's 10,360 pounds, meaning that I'm 360 pounds overweight compared to my GVWR. I'm really not surprised because we did put a lot of extra workout equipment in the bed of our truck last time we were near our storage unit, and I had just completely filled up the diesel tank, so this is a full tank of fuel also. So next time we're at our storage unit, I'm definitely going to get that down to the 10,000 number, but in the meantime, I'm not super concerned about it. I'm not even super concerned about running my truck right at the GVWR, because if you look carefully at the sticker in the door jamb of the truck, the rear and front axle ratings actually equal up to about 12,000 pounds. I'm not recommending that you should exceed your GVWR, but I'm not going to stress about it in the meantime. All right, for this next weigh-in, we're going to be able to determine what the weight of the trailer is by itself. What I did was I backed the trailer up so that all four wheels and the tongue jack of the trailer could be on one separate scale, and I lucked out that all four wheels of my truck fit on the scale in front of that without having to disconnect the chains and all that kind of stuff. Again, this configuration is going to let us figure out the weight of the trailer by itself. It's also going to give us a measurement we need to figure out what our tongue weight is. So every trailer out there, travel trailer, fifth wheel, whatever, it doesn't matter. They all have their own independent GVWR, meaning the weight of the trailer empty plus everything you're allowed to put in it. On our Airstream, there's actually a sticker just inside the door that tells you how much extra weight you're able to add to your Airstream before you reach your GVWR. But on the outside, we have a sticker that says the GVWR of our Airstream is 7,600 pounds. So now with the trailer disconnected and all four wheels and the tongue jack sitting on one scale, that's going to tell us the total weight of the trailer. As you can see here by my screenshot of the cat scale, we came in a whopping 40 pounds under our GVWR. I'm really not surprised though, because we had about 15% water in the fresh tank, and since we live, work, and travel in this thing full time, it's pretty packed. We do not travel lightly. I'm not ready to take a lot of things out of here or downsize, but I need to be really aware of any extra things that we bring in without getting rid of some stuff. Okay, and the last thing I want to show you how to do is to calculate your tongue weight. Since we weighed the trailer with it connected to the truck, and we also weighed the trailer with it disconnected, we can figure out exactly how many pounds of weight we're transferring over to the truck on the tongue. All we've got to do to figure out our tongue weight is look at what our trailer axle weighed when we were hitched up to the truck and what our trailer axle weight was when we were unhitched We're going to subtract those two numbers. You're going to see that my tongue weight is 1,160 pounds. As a general rule for safe towing and avoiding sway, you want your tongue weight to be about 15% of the weight of your trailer. So when I run those numbers on our trailer, 15% of our weight of 7,560 pounds is 1,134 pounds. So we are very, very close to that 15%. I feel good about that, and I'm not experiencing any sway, even without using weight distribution. Speaking of weight distribution, when we started this journey into full-time living and even owning an Airstream in general, we were using the Blue Ox weight distribution system, but I've got an F250 that's capable of towing a lot more weight than just our Airstream, so we're no longer using weight distribution. Made a whole separate video of the modifications we had to make to our truck to make that a reality and how it's been working out for us. So check that out. I'll put the video up on the screen. Subscribe before you go if you like this kind of stuff, and have a great day.